IOC Vice President Juan Samaranch JR believes that India can be a key player in the Olympic movement in the coming years. The Spaniard also told WION Sports editor Digvijay that the Olympics are still the greatest unifying force in a polarized world. Listen to this.
You've seen the Olympic movements up close. Your family legacy is unparalleled. But we are seeing these are troubled times for sport and the planet as well. For the first time, this time also in Beijing, the Olympic truce was not respected. There are issues around the world which are happening. Sport was supposed to be this healing touch, but it's now being used as a geopolitical tool. Is that worrying? And is that something the IOC will have to sort of tell world leaders that respect the sanctity of sport, respect the sanctity of Olympism?
Well, you just nailed the issue. This is the most important thing that we need to defend. The world, as you say, is confusing. It's polarized, but not in two things. It's multipolarized. And today, humans, we tend to inform ourselves in silos and think in silos. And we have this now, it's very, very extended, this thing that each one of us thinks that my culture, my religion, my political system, my social history is the right one. The rest are wrong. And this is creating, and this makes us to live in these little silos. One of the very few things, probably the only thing, that humans do voluntarily, together, in peace, is the celebration of the Olympic Games. The Games with the Olympic Village, with everybody, different religions, sex, gender, political system, everything. They get together, they live together, they dine together, they play together, and they compete fiercely among each other with respect to the rules and themselves. This is the proof that another world is possible. This is the most critical thing today for the Olympic movement. If we do not keep our neutrality, if we do not accept everybody, every human as they are, and personally we might have our opinions, but if we do not collectively accept everybody and everyone, then the Olympic movement will not survive.
Okay, that's a very strong point, and it comes from someone who's sort of seen the Olympic movement evolve over the years. I need to ask you a question. You mentioned at the top that India has a populous nation. You think there are issues within India which need to be sorted out pretty soon. There are governance issues which is holding back the rise of India in world sport.
Well, I think that I can talk only about sport.
Yes, I mean sport, sorry.
I think that the drive towards gaining your rightful position in world sports has already started. You had an IOC session not long ago. Your Prime Minister, your Honourable Prime Minister came and he was very clear against all protocol, saying that he wants the Games to come to India in the coming years. And already your National Olympic Committee has started conversations, dialogue with our experts on how this could come to fruition. So yes, but it's not only that you want it, it's that we need it. We need you to be part of this. In the 80s, in the 90s, it was China that came to become an important part of the movement. But now we need India. This is it's mathematics. You are 1.4 billion people, and we need to give the education and Olympic values to all of your people. We want it, otherwise we are not universal. Moreover, India, with its geopolitical position, it's a democracy, but it's not a Western country, and with all the things, you are uniquely positioned to lead the way in saying, come on guys, another world is possible, follow me.
Okay, my final question, I've kept the toughest one for the last. Okay. There has been speculation that you're in the race to be IOC president. There's still a week to go before that's announced, so can you give us some kind of a hint? Are you, if you are requested by your fellow members, would you consider that?
Well, listen, now everything is so regulated and precise that the solution to the riddle will come on Monday, September 16th, by press release of the IOC itself. So you will allow me to wait for a not even a couple of weeks, for a couple of weeks, and let's see what happens at the end. I'm telling you, I have a lot of passion for this movement, but now many people are considering their options. It's a time to reflect, and very soon we will all soon find out.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.